So we've got a final question here in trig. It seems to be question 5 in the study clicks and question 12 and for whatever exam it's from. Suggested time 10 minutes. Photograph below shows a house. Part of the roof of this house is shown in the diagram below. So part of it must be the right angle part. One angle is marked P. What kind of angle is 24? Well, 24 is an acute angle. An acute angle is any angle less than 90 degrees. So I'll actually write it down in English here, less than 90 degrees. Work out the sides of the angle P. So 3 angles in a triangle sum to 180. So that's the angle sum of a triangle. So we basically add 24 and 90 and we're going to get 114, and then we need to take that away from 180 and we'll end up getting 66 degrees is equal to P. Moving on to the next question. The diagram shows more of the roof of this house. AB is a perpendicular to DC. So AB there, the whole length of AB is a perpendicular to DC. That's fine, that's indicating 90 degrees there. So use the theorem of Pythagoras to work out the length of X. Okay, good stuff. So what we've got here is we've got a triangle, looks a lot like this. You've got 5 meters here. You've got 11 meters here. You've got Pythagoras' theorem here. C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. And you're looking for X here. So in this particular question, you identify the hypotenuse again, which is always across in the right angle. And it's C in this. And then moving from left to right, you've got your A, you've got your B. So filling into the formula, X to be squared is equal to, moving from left to right, 11 to be squared plus 5 to be squared. So X to be squared is equal to 11 squared. Oh, sorry, this has gone off. 11 squared plus 5 squared. You get 146. And you need to take the square root of X squared there and the other side, of course, as always, to get rid of the squared. Squared and square root cancel each other out. You get X is equal to, now because I'm running out of time here, I'm going to go square root of answer. And we press SD, we get 12.0830. But we have to give our answer correct to 1 decimal place. So the answer is going to be 12.1 centimeters. So quite simply, 12.083, correct to 1 decimal place, find where you're going to round, look at the digit next to it, 5 or greater, you round up to 1. Last question, part D. Y is one of the angles in the triangle DBC. Write down the length of the side opposite Y and the side adjacent to Y in the thing. So the one opposite Y, so here's our little triangle here for this. Here's angle Y, there's 90 degrees, there's our 5 meters, there's our 2 meters, and the other one is just blank. So the opposite side to Y there is this fella. Of course, the first fella I should have wrote down there was the hypotenuse, always across from the right angle. And then the one that's left over, has no choice, is the adjacent there. So based on that now, opposite to Y is 5 meters. Adjacent to Y is 2 meters. And tan of Y, well, tan is always equal to, the angle is equal to opposite over the adjacent. So that's the opposite, which is 5 over 2 adjacent. And use a calculator to work that out. So we need to do our normal here. The opposite of tan is tan inverse. So we need to get tan a minus 1 here, tan inverse. Chairs up on the table, please. And we end up getting tan inverse of 5 over 2. Thanks for being quiet, lads. And we get 68. Put up the lower more, please. 68.198. Right to the nearest degree. Well, what we're going to get there is whole number part there. Look at the digit on the right, and that's just going to stay at 68 degrees. Done.